everyone to Lagoon's Pioneer Village. In 1975, Lagoon actually went and bought all this from the Salt Lake Pioneer Brothers Society. They bought all this stuff and they're like, we're going to preserve it here at Lagoon. So pretty cool little thing that they did, because I'm happy to see it. So back in the day, they would actually have shootouts. They would have someone up there at the watch posts, and they would have people on horses running around shooting each other. But now, people just aren't as interested as they were back in the day to see shootouts. Personally, I would want to go see some shootouts, but you know, some people don't. And here, we got the dentist's office. You got their really sharp tools that look really rusty to me, so more tightness. It's a fun place back in the West. You got some real teeth in there that they'll just replace. So make sure you go to the dentist and not to the old-fashioned dentist, because that will hurt. And here we got the old postmaster's collection of mail that he's going to go deliver to all the civilians and maybe some bad guys. You know, it was a hard time in the West. You can even put your name. Got your little vault, just twist and twist, then you open. Easy as that. Or you can just go on Idaho's steamboat, which, you know, that's really something. Look at the size of this vault. That's a thick vault. You had to have dynamite, which, you know, wasn't too hard to get around in the West now that I think about. Crazy times. And the craziest part about the Old West is the giant peacocks that would sit on top of your roof. It was a crazy, crazy time in the West. We are here in the old hardware museum, where we got all sorts of ovens and just knickknacks, sewing machines, anything you really needed back in the day. This is where you would get it. Fireplaces, all sorts of things. But the crown jewel in here is this old stove. But something really cool about the stove is, you know, it cost $35 back in the day. Now it's about $12,000 for it. So yeah, it changed a little bit. We're in David E. Speary's train station, which was a man who collected trains from the 1920s, and now he has been collecting trains, and they all got brought here. Actually, probably not now. He did sadly pass away, but there's so many trains in here, model trains. It's a pretty cool little place. You used to have a train that would go through the lagoon, a very small train, not the one we saw, but a small little train that would come by. Pretty little cool little shop we got here. And of course, since I'm a huge Disney fan, there's a hidden Mickey even here at Lagoon. Actually, this train station was brought from Caseville, Utah back in the 1930s. It got taken from there and then brought right over here. So this train station is actually legit, so pretty cool. And now we go to the Slaughterhouse. Because, you know, in the West, that's all you really had. I guess you had fruits and vegetables. Probably not as much fruits, but you got your vegetables. But in here, you can weigh your meat. You can weigh your meat in here, or just slice up. You can get sliced right in front of you. You get some ice from that old carriage, and just put it right there. Delicious. And not fake at all. None of this is fake. This is all real meat. Excuse me, sir. What time is it? I seem to have lost my watch. I just can't seem to find out the time. So in here, this is where you go and find out what time it is. No, it's the old clock shop. Here at Lagoon, you could buy a bear for $5,000.
Excuse me, $4,999. You are getting a deal here today.
You are getting a deal, $1 off. You know, it even looks not real at all. It's actually quite soft.
Yeah, and it looks like somebody's already like picked the fluff out of its butt right here. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
You know, fluff butt.
Yeah, I think you could work out a deal. I'll bet though.
Oh, I bet.
I'll bet you if you offered them $3,999, they might let it go.
You know what? Hashtag fluff butt.
There you go.
Since we're in Utah, we even have old pioneer homes, which this is actually a legit home. But the problem is, I'm 6 foot. Either I'm really tall, or pioneers used to be really short because I have to duck down to go in there. Hello? Oh, excuse me. Oh, ma'am, I think you need to raise your house just a tad bit. Just a little bit. It kind of hurts. But all you have in here is a single lantern and some nice beds. Cozy. You even got your grill and axe, so in case a bear comes in, you can hit him with your frying pan and then hit him with the axe. Because, you know, frying pan for axe always works out best. So back in the 1830s, pioneers would bring their most precious things, which was China. You know, just because. But imagine traveling from like New York to Utah and that rickety wagon and carrying some fine china. Well, I would say that's pretty brave to do. I'm sure some got broken. In town hall, they had jail cells. You know, people were just kind of laying down on metal, but you know, it's comfy in some way. Make sure to grab some guns. Right after you leave your jail cell, go grab your gun. Because, you know, that's how it was safe back then.
Well, yeah.
No, yeah. But it's not. Megan, no.
Back in the day at Lagoon, from 1895 to 1819, they would actually use these jail cells that I'm in. If you were being drunk or rowdy, they would just throw you in the jail and until you got up in the morning, they would just wait and then throw you on the train. Only had a couple drinks. Just let me out of this jail cell and everything's fine. It's fine. Just let me out of this jail cell. Actually, right here was the original entrance to Lagoon. Like I said, you would just take the train tracks, and then this was your original entrance. A lot has changed over the years. So we're in the Alma Gibbons house, which was made in 1905. He made every scratch in his house from the wood around his house. He built it for his wife. Every trim, every detail. Then Lagoon picked it up, brought it here and set it down. And this is a very beautiful house. I wouldn't mind living in it nowadays. This place sure doesn't smell like gingerbread. And it doesn't taste like it at all either. This is the Colville Rock Chapel. And you know why they got its name. I wanna rock and go to church! Yeah! The chapel actually has a lot of history in it. It was originally just a fort to protect themselves from Indians. And then they turned to a courthouse / jail. And then next, it just became a church. Because, you know, that's what happens over time. First you're fighting off Indians, then you're going to church. That's how things changed back in the day. So we're at Lagoon's Wagon House, which you got every type of wagon here that you can think. So let's go see some. And being Utah, of course we're going to have a Mormon handcart. This is what all the Mormons came here in and carried all their stuff. Or of course, a big fancy wagon, but most of the time, it was a handcart. And right here are your rich and famous people wagon of Salt Lake who used to drive these around. These are actually the ones that they used to drive around. Very wealthy, high-class people would drive these around. Very cool looking in my eyes. So right here we have our merch wagons. You got an ice one that would carry up to 500 pounds. You have the old guy come out and ship you some ice. All the fun of being in the olden days. You ordered him and he would come and get it to you. You may be thinking we're in a carnival, but we're in the Old West. But let's see what's inside this crazy carnival. Rhino versus hippo. Come to the circus and see what's there. But by far, my favorite part is this ginormous miniature model. There's just so much to look at. All this all around us. Look at all that. I don't know why, but this kind of creeps me out just a tad bit. Or he's just really happy seeing me. 1 to 2. Here are some old play kitchens that are actually made out of real metal, so you might get tetanus from playing. And something that's really weird is there's some peanut dolls. They're actually made out of real peanuts. Guys, I think that's going to end us for this journey through Pioneer Village. There's just so much here that I want to show you guys, but I have to get going, so I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe to see some more videos, and if you want to, leave a like. And make sure to study up some history, because you never know what you might learn. Goodbye, everyone.
We've seen the Bunny the Bear. Who else have we seen, Josh?